I think the idea that we can architect our own life is something that I don't think enough people are gifted as kids. Like I try to have these conversations with my younger cousins sometimes, and because when I read the book, The 4 Hour Work Week, it was the first time I felt like I wasn't alone in the ideas that I don't have to go work for the government or a bank or some gigantic institution and know what I'm going to do for the next 25 years of my life. That scared the hell out of me. To the fact that like I went and got therapy about it because I was starting to get like super anxious about this path I was supposed to take. And so I try to tell, the younger generations is that like you can create whatever life you really want to. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like you have the ability to say, I want to do X, but don't think just because you're from this small town in this small
Yeah.
country or whatever, that's the path you have to take. We're luckily we're in a time now where you can go online and you can find any sort of lifestyle or job or path that you want to, and then connect with those people for
Yes.
what they're trying to do. And I think that's the most amazing thing of being alive in 2020 and 24. And is that part of the idea you really want to get out to some people?
Yes. And so it's like you were saying about the jobs that applies. I heard you in the other podcast say, your mom was like, "What are you doing?" And
Yeah, I
so
think I
this
think
is,
all my friends were like that. To
yeah,
be
this
fair,
is the
yeah,
point. There are going to be a lot of people in our lives. And with non-monogamy, it's also interesting because of the very negative stigma that it has. Um,
right,
a lot of people don't share that even with their family and friends that they're doing that, or at least for sure not in the beginning, and then maybe more so later. I will also say that polyamory is gaining a little more traction um, in our culture as a choice because it falls under that narrative of love is love, and I'm just wired this way and I want to be in romantic relationship with multiple people. I think swingers were still a little bit more in the shadows because, like I said, we're very much based on sex and pleasure, and in our Puritan culture that doesn't like really go over all that well.
sure,
But that is, it's all levels. I also grew up in a very small town, and eventually traveled the world. And when I was a kid, I didn't even know that was possible. So it's you just keep going one step in your life, and you keep making these conscious choices. Well, that really appeals to me. And there were many times when my family was like, "What are you doing?" But
right.
it is your damn life. This is the point. And that can be challenging, of course, to go against what maybe your friends and family are saying. They see a better path for you, but it is your own life.